Everyone, Ben from Living Survival, and what we're going to do today is we're going to go over my winter camping loadout, the pack that I typically carry, and the load that I typically carry when I'm going on a single or multi overnight camping or hiking in the woods. Now, in previous videos, I went over the footwear that I use. I'm actually going to be doing another footwear video coming up. I've gone over the jackets that I wear, synthetic. I even did a video a few videos back on the wool pullover that I've been using, switching it up, wearing some wool. So we're not going to go over clothing today. We're simply going to go over what's in the pack. So last weekend I was in Ohio with William Myers from Manus Outdoors, and I posted a video on my second channel. Those of you that aren't familiar with Living Survival 2, I'll put a link below. Head over there. I appreciate it if you give me a subscribe on that channel. I do my trip videos and sort of the non-review videos over on that channel. Again, I'm going to have another video, a longer video this time, of my upcoming trip this weekend with Will and another special guest. So head on over to Living Survival 2 and check that out. Now this is the Sabra Mono 48 pack. I love this pack. I continue to go back to it. It's very rugged. I can throw it down in the dirt. I've used it a bunch and it holds up really well. It's the perfect size for me for a night or two in the woods. So that's what I've been going with. Now total weight, including some extra clothing, is 20 pounds, just over 20 pounds. 20 pounds, 14 ounces, so 21 pounds really. That's a great weight to be at. Typically, most people are in the 30 to 40 pound range. Now I've really slimmed this down. I switch between a ground sleeping setup and a hammock sleeping setup. This has got my hammock sleeping setup, but either way I can usually keep it right around 20 pounds, which is fantastic. Now that doesn't include food and water. Since we're not going to be too far from the vehicles, I have several jugs of water in the car, so we'll just fill up our canteens as needed, take a hike back to the car maybe once or twice a day, and resupply with water and food. So we'd carry our food in as well, just split it up between us. But again, 20 pounds is a fantastic weight. Now I could go even lighter by switching this up to a more ultralight pack, shedding some of the items in the pack that I don't necessarily need, and I could go even lighter. But again, we're going to be fairly close to the vehicle, and 20 pounds is no big deal to carry at all. So let's take a look at what's in the pack. I'm playing around with some different lighting and some different cameras here, so bear with me. Hopefully I'll get the shots that are required for you to see what's in the loadout. So let's start up here with the top lid. Now some of my packs don't even have a top lid, so I don't put a whole lot in the top lid, but there is a lot of room up here for storing extra gear. Maybe I can throw some extra food in here, or I could throw a schmog in here, a face mask if it's going to get real cold, gloves, things like that, things that I can access easily. Right now all I have in here is just my little toiletry kit. All this has in it is some Gold Bond, some soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, some lotion, deodorant, and it also has some dental floss. Dental floss, you will suffer if you get something in between your teeth and have no way to clean it out in the woods. So I always throw a tiny little thing of dental floss in there. I also have some pain reliever. So this is basically just a little toiletry kit. Now this isn't my med kit. I do have a separate med kit, but I keep this up top so I can brush my teeth and get other things out of there really easily. If I hang my pack to a tree or set it down next to where I'm set up, it's easy to get that stuff in the top lid. Now again, the Sabra pack is a very versatile pack. I love it. It does have some PALS webbing on the side, so I can attach several different pouches. I have a pouch from Sabra on the side here, and then on this side I'm able to attach my heavy cover canteen carrier. So I can carry my water on the outside, very easy to grab if I want to stop and have a drink. Let's go through what's in each pocket. So on this side here, again with the Sabra gear pouch. Now I also have the Sabra partner pack, which I did have clipped on here, but the heavy cover canteen set fits perfectly and definitely works awesome. So in this side pouch here, it's basically just a catch-all or a utility style pouch. So I have my gloves, just some leather mechanics gloves, lightweight, they do the job, great for use around camp. I have some cordage, some extra paracord here, probably about 50 feet or so. Always carry some extra cordage. I have some toilet paper. Typically there aren't toilets where we go, so I have toilet paper. I keep it in a Ziploc bag so it stays nice and dry. And then clipped onto the pack right here, I just have some hand sanitizer. So after you're done going to the bathroom, I can put the toilet paper right back in and sanitize my hands if I want to do so. I have my Silky F180 saw, very nice saw, and that's all I'm going to need this weekend. Then I just have a little pouch here, a little sill pouch, and inside here I have several things that I'm going to need. I have my stakes, so I have some titanium tent stakes. If we can grab these out of here. Titanium tent stakes. I have a backup knife, just a little open L. I have a way to sharpen my tools, a little Fall Even DC4, a little bit of oil, in case I need to oil up a blade. And then I have just a little Altoids container, and this is sort of my repair kit. Whether I'm tent camping, whether I'm hammock camping, whether I'm ground camping, stuff in here has come in very handy. So in here I have things like Gorilla Tape, super glue, a couple needles, a couple extra little carabiner clips, some zip ties, so paper clips, you know, things like that that would allow me to repair a hole or would allow me to patch something up. So I always keep that handy in my kits when I head out to the woods. Then I just have a package of moleskin here. Great to have if you do some long hikes. I've been hiking with newer shoes and boots lately, just testing them out to do reviews, so the moleskin has come in handy those first couple days. So that's really all I have in the side compartment. Right below the pouch is an elastic pocket on this side, and I just have my med kit stuffed in there. It fits in there really well. Again, it's on the outside, so it's very easy to access. If someone were to get hurt, I can quickly grab that. Show you some of the contents in here. It's basically just got a whole bunch of gauze pads. It's got some eye drops, just like the dental floss, come in real handy. You know, especially if you've been around a fire or you're in a sandy area, you know, you can get stuff in your eyes. I have some Neosporin, I have some more pain reliever, I have some Quick Clot, and then I have just some medication in the back, allergy capsules, anti-diarrheal medicine, and then antihistamine. So those three things are things that I have had happen to me in the woods, so I always make sure I pack accordingly. It all fits into this very little pouch here, and then I can stuff that, again, like I said, right down in that outside pocket. Very easy to access. Now on this side I have the heavy cover canteen kit. Now I don't always have that on there, although I'll probably leave it on there now. Sometimes I'll leave this side bare and I can take a larger saw like the Silky saw and I can strap it to the compression straps there, and then again this side has the elastic pocket on the bottom, so I can slide it right in there. I can put an axe on here, but I figure I can also do that on the front of the pack with the compression straps there, so I can, if I was going to take a larger saw or an axe, I could strap it onto the front as well. So the heavy cover canteen kit will probably stay on there. Of course it has my heavy cover canteen. Again, it's very accessible from the outside, which I like. I can stop, take a drink. It's got a cup in the bottom that nests with it. It's even got the lid back here in the back. And then this has a front pocket, which all I have in here at the moment is just some stormproof matches. And then there's also two side compartments on here. In the front pocket here, I have my spork. Now you'll notice it is bungeed onto this little clip here. I do that just in case it were to fall out or something like that. Maybe drop my pack on the ground. I've lost little things like this before. This way it cannot get lost. It will stay right on there until I unclip it. So I just leave it clipped and just leave it down in the sleeve. And then on the back side here, I have just a little fire tinder kit. And that is all. So I have a little way to start fire here. I have my water bottle, my cup, and then of course my spork. So bare minimum cook set there. I do have another cook set on the inside that we'll look at, but I do have easy access to that stuff. Maybe we're doing a quick boil up, gonna stop and have a quick, you know, hot chocolate or tea or coffee. I have my cup and my water bottle right here, easy to access without digging in my pack. So below that on this side, again, you have this elastic pocket. Now I could put another water bottle in here, I could put food in here, I leave it open, I could put, you know, just about anything in there. Again, if I didn't have this on here, I can shove tools down in there, so it works real well. Right now, there's nothing in that pocket. And then on the hip belt here, there's also an additional pouch. I keep little electronics in here. Right now, I believe all I have in here is my headlamp, which is my H1R Nova. Now I used this all last weekend. I'm going to use it all this weekend again and see how much of a charge I get out of it. All right, so let's get into the meat of this pack. Now I've laid it out duffel bag style. It does have a zip that runs across. Another great thing about this pack is I don't have to undo my top lid to get to my sleeping components and things like that. So generally I'll just lay this down at camp right on the ground, undo those two compression straps in the front, and then just unzip it. So I'll just start to pull things out of here and show you what I got. So I have a plate. This is from Wildo. Use it all the time. Very lightweight, plastic, very easy to clean, worth having. I can take things off the fire like steaks, chicken. You know, if you watch my videos on the other channel, again, you'll know we cook pretty good in the woods most of the time. So a lightweight plate. And then right here in the middle, let's get some of this heavier stuff out here. I have my 0 degree underquilt. This is a down underquilt from Hammock Gear. I did a video on the 40 degree underquilt from Hammock Gear. That one was camo, this one is orange. And since it's probably going to be a little bit colder, I want to test this quilt out. So 0 degree underquilt. I have my Hammock Gear pillow. This thing is fantastic. It's a down pillow. It's actually got shock cord on it so I can run it to the ridge of my hammock. And what that does is it keeps it right behind my head. If you've ever slept in a hammock before and tried to use a coat or a pillow or a stuff sack, when you go to move or sit up, it always falls right behind you onto your back. Not the case with this, since it is connected up to the corner of my ridge line. Plus it's down, so it keeps my head, the back of my head, and then my neck very warm in the colder temps. Now with the down underquilt and the down pillow, again, they weigh next to nothing. That's how I'm able to keep this weight way down. So I have a winter dream tarp. Did a review on this. It's a winter or 4-season tarp with doors on the side. I'm gonna take this. I'm not sure that I'll use it. And then I have my hammock, War Bonnet Blackbird XLC. Fantastic hammock. Not gonna go into details on that. Again, I have a video on that. And then finally in the bottom here, all the way to the bottom, I have a bag that I reviewed this past weekend. This is the Outdoor Vitals 0 degree down bag. So again, down, it's very light, and it's a 0 degree bag. It kept me super warm. With this and the 0 degree underquilt, I'm probably going to be really warm, but better to be too warm than to be too cold. So that's all that's down towards the bottom. Let's go ahead and look at what's up top here. I have a little bag of extra clothing. So in here, I just have a t-shirt, a extra pair of boxers, and a extra pair of socks. That's really all I need for 2 to 3 days in the woods. Sometimes it's nice to just change your pair of socks or change your shirt. So I have some extras there. You can see it's lightweight, doesn't take up any room. I can stuff it way down. So that works well. Then I have my cook set. Again, I don't really need this because I have the pot that comes with the heavy cover canteen. It's more of a luxury item, but I do bring it because I do like to cook good food in the woods. So in here I just have my zebra pot. This, I believe, is the 10 centimeter zebra pot. And I got this from Firebox Stove. Firebox Stove will include the metal clips on the side. So that's always nice to have. They regularly come with plastic clips and you have to take them off if you throw it in the fire like I do. So in this zebra pot I have just a little fold-a cup. Again, Wildo, just like my plate. Little cup I can use for hot chocolate. Very easy to clean, very lightweight. I have a washcloth. And then I just have some spices. I have some olive oil. I have some dish soap for cleaning up. I have some steak seasoning. I have some chicken seasoning. I have some sea salt. And I have some fish seasoning. So no matter what I'm cooking, I can season it up. These are just little Nalgene bottles. You can pick them up for like $1. I get mine at REI. And then a big thing of olive oil, always using that. So all that stuff sort of fits down here in the pot. Again, more of a luxury item, but I take it. You can cook vegetables as I've done. You can cook macaroni, chili. You know, having a bush pot is a great thing to have. Then the last item in the pack here is my sit pad. Just a little Thermarest sit pad. I'll use this to set on a log to keep my butt insulated. I'll use it to put under my hammock to throw my boots on when I'm ready to jump in the hammock. I use it all the time around camp, kneeling at a fire, for example, to get it going. Great little item to have, very lightweight, and if I don't have room inside the pack, again, this is an item that I could pack outside the pack on the compression straps. So that's it for my winter loadout, what I take winter camping or winter hiking for a night or several nights out. Leave me a comment below on what you think about my particular setup. If you want to ask me some questions on why I don't have this or why I don't have that, I will be sure to respond and let you know my logic behind that. It's hard to explain everything in a short video. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, check out Living Survival 2 for another upcoming camping video this next weekend, and some of the camping videos that I've done in the past. I'll put a link to that below. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you share this video to your friends and family who might be interested on your social media. Again, leave me that comment on what you think below. And as always, click that red subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.